I'm Jess at Insights by Jess. I dig deep into what makes Etsy stores successful and where they can improve so that you get the full 411 on what's really selling and why. Let's jump in. So, looking at this store is called Little Prince Parties, and they are actually the most adorable store. They have a great niche idea, a really cute branding, really cute designs, really cute style, I guess. And I really wanted to highlight this store because they have done something kind of unique. We are seeing it more and more on Etsy, but not too much when you're considering the amount of digital designers that are on Etsy. But she has managed to take the idea of digital designs and instant downloads and make it editable. Edible. I hope we don't eat these, guys. But she has found a way to make it editable. And that is going to be a really unique feature of her store that we are going to dig into in a little bit, especially because I want to tell you how you can do this for free without any sort of special software. But before we dig too much into her store and what makes her unique and where I think she might be able to improve a little bit, let's dig into her Etsy store stats. So she has, as we can see here, about 242,000 sales. She's doing a pretty good job at racking up these sales. And I do want to point out that her store, let me scroll here. I'm going to go slow if I can. Her store is all the way from, it says here on Etsy since 2008, but I want to point out that her oldest feedback is from December of 2009, so the very end of 2009. So likely she started an Etsy store way back, like 2008 was pretty new in the Etsy world. A lot of us were starting in 2008 and not really doing a lot or not really getting very far, so she probably didn't do much with this. And then towards the end of 2009 she started to develop the store and add some designs, and it's really cute if you take some time to kind of dig through her feedback and see her original designs. They were not editable. They came as they were, and her sales started out very, 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 very slow. Okay, so she built this store up over a very long period of time. But I digress because we're supposed to be talking about her stats and not how she built her store. So back to the point here. She is from, we're going to say she started her store because she really started selling around December of 2009. And she's racked up 242,000 sales in that period of time. If we look at her listings and we see what's popular and what's selling a lot, her average product price here is about $6. And that puts her estimated annual income or her estimated annual sales at about $113,000, maybe $120,000. So again, just a disclaimer, that's a totally conservative estimate. I really have no idea how much she might actually make, but that's my educated guess using my little calculator. And I do have this calculator as part of my competitor research page here of my workbook. You can find that in the resources in the video description here. Anyhow, that is a pretty good income. She is pulling about six-figure sales on a digital download product, which is mostly profit. It's almost pure profit. So that being said, it's time to take a look at her store and see how is she doing what she's doing. So we can see right off the bat she has this really, really cute header here. It's scrolling through, it's a carousel, and it highlights some of her cutest designs. She has a really sunshiny vibe. Her designs are uplifting, they're sunshiny. I love using the word sunshiny. That's like such a verb for me. She's got rainbows on here. She's got space. She's got more rainbows. It's just really, really cutesy. It's really bright. It gives a very celebratory vibe. If we scroll down here, we can kind of see that she does keep that vibe throughout most of her products. Very cute little clip art type styles. Very trendy kind of taco This is a taco fiesta style here. Space, she's got ice cream cones. So all of the main party styles are represented here. And probably one of the coolest things that I did want to peek into is that one of her most popular sellers, or her best sellers, is an editable chore chart or reward chart. And this is such a cute idea. I have 5 kids, so I've made a pretty decent amount of chore charts in my life, and I think this is just a really cute idea. It saves you a lot of trouble. You can type in your own chores, you can put your own child's name, you can do, really edit this and make it your own. And as you can see, she has the bestseller tag here because it is one of her most common designs. She also has a really cool little video here that explains how you edit it. So she uses a separate software called Cordial, and that does cost her money to provide that. But what that does is it allows you to edit the design and use it for your own self. So she is not actually taking her own time and editing these for you or personalizing these for you on demand. She is putting the personalization into your hands and letting you change it. And that's really cool because, for example, since I have 5 kids, I could buy this one time and then I just change the name and print it out 5 times and I'm good to go. I got 5 cute little chore charts right off the bat. So all my kids are represented, and I'm not paying somebody to create 5 personalized chore charts for me. So I really love that. She also has an image here that tells you step 1, step 2, step 3, like how do you purchase and what do you do with these. She also has this cool image. This is pretty unique. I love how she has included this image. It says try before you buy, and it prompts you to go to her description. And you can see down here somewhere is her demo. So she has a demo here. And if we copy and paste this demo, we see that a design will pop up and we can actually edit this chore chart. And this is really cute because this is doing 2 things. Not only is this really showcasing and highlighting the product that you're buying, but this is allowing me more time to sit with the product. And I have said before, and I will say it again, the longer you can keep a buyer looking at your product, the more attached to it they're going to get. So if I sit here and I play with this and I type in a name, I'm going to get more attached to it. It makes me really want it. It is a great way for her to capture more of those sales, to get you emotionally attached to her product. And that is one of the reasons that, in my opinion, she is really selling so well and she is really doing so well. And I would love to pick her brain and see when exactly she implemented this software into her listings and really put the power into her buyers' hands, because I would bet that her sales were really slow and really struggling until she implemented that. And now she's killing it with 242,000 sales. That's beautiful. I love that. That's a great number. So now that we've kind of dug through her picture, let's look at some other aspects of her product. Looking at her, my mouse is so temperamental, guys. Looking at her title, we can see she's done a great job of capturing different words. She's obviously got the word rainbow in here a few times because it's the key element of the design. It is a rainbow chart, but she has reward chart, behavior chart, chore chart, printable, digital. She's got all the biggest words that you need. And imagine how exciting it is to see that right now this product is 40% off. She's doing a great job of utilizing those sales. So that does help you want to buy it even more, because right now it's cheaper. So it adds a little bit of that urgency. Scrolling down into her description, we can see that she's got matching items, and that's the first thing she highlights, which is great. Then she goes into a bit of a description about the product that kind of captivates your attention. It encourages you to buy it. She's using words like adorable. This adorable chore chart is a great way to keep your child motivated. These are great words. They are motivating words. They're energizing words. So she did a really great job with that. I would also suggest that she throws in a couple more of her keywords in here. So she's got chore chart in here. She should probably also include maybe behavior chart. I think she also has the word reward in here as they earn a reward. So aside from behavior, she's really thrown in some of these great keywords. She could even probably say this adorable rainbow chore chart and get rainbow in there as well. So you can really put your keywords into a sentence that is both appealing and SEO friendly. Looking at her keywords, she has some of them up here. We also see she's pulling through that same sort of variety. She's got chore chart a lot, but she also has reward chart, printable behavior chart. Let's see if she has more keywords down here. All right. So here we see editable chore chart, printable reward, responsibility chart. That's fantastic. Rainbow reward chart, pastel rainbow, girls chore chart. So she really is doing a good job with the variety in her keywords. And this is honestly an excellent example of all the things you want to do as a digital seller. And now that I have kind of gushed and oohed and awed over her amazing product, you're probably wondering why at the beginning of this video I said you could do this for free. You don't need this fancy software, right? You can do this actually with Canva. And I'm going to go back to this little image because this is really cute. But Canva actually offers this same type of feature. It does not have the cart. You're going to miss out on this cute little buy now button up here. But you can create templates on Canva. And so if you create a rainbow reward chart, for example, like this, you could create this design in Canva. You can save it as a template, and then you can sell that template. And what that means is when somebody buys it, they're buying not the original design, but the template. So they can edit it and they can print it out however they want to. And the original design, which is on your computer, is still untouched. So everybody will get their own kind of template as they make their own purchases. So you do not need to pay for specialized software to have this. You should probably also be aware, however, that Canva does have pro elements and free elements. So some of the clip arts you want to use may be specifically pro elements. And what that means is you have to subscribe to their store or to their plan, one of their subscription plans, in order to access all of their elements. But don't let that discourage you. I do have a link in the video description below for a 30-day free trial if you want to try out their Pro. And you can use all of the features and make all of the designs you want and kind of get a good head start with all of your designing. And then hopefully if you are doing, staying vigilant about adding listings quickly, you can start making money off of these designs before you even have to pay, before your free trial runs out. Or you can just use totally free elements. You do not have to use pro elements. Canva does have a great selection also of free elements that you can use. So I do want to really highlight how awesome it is and how easy it can be to build your own digital download store. And you can do it in as much free time as you want, or as much free time as you have, I suppose, to create your own designs and just add them to your Etsy store as you can, so that you can start to build up a really sustainable passive income for yourself. That's the greatest part about digital designs, is that you create them once and you can really sell them over and over and over again. But if you are not yet convinced about why you should probably start a digital download store, you definitely want to watch this next video, because this Etsy seller has such a clever way to sell their editable digital downloads, that's a mouthful, that they're actually making over $500,000 a year. So be sure to watch that video here.